Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Adrian San Miguel. I'm a principal partner enterprise architect here at AWS, and today I'm joined by my colleague Akshata. Say hi, Akshata.
Hey everybody, it's nice to be here. I'm Akshata Ketkar, and I'm a senior product manager with AWS Outposts.
I understand today we're going to be talking about something cool in regards to local data processing for real-time decision making.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be with you here today, Adrian, to talk about how our customers are leveraging our AWS Hybrid and Edge services to process data locally.
Yeah, I'd love to jump in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So local data processing is something that's important for our customers because it allows them to unlock real-time decision making.
Okay.
So I can take a step back and just talk about why real-time decision making is important for our customers.
Yeah, please, would love to hear about that because we talk about it in theory, but we never hear much about what's driving customers to go that way.
Yeah, definitely. So with the maturing of technologies like IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and plenty of others, our customers are innovating applications at a faster pace than ever before. And it's kind of inherent that technology of this nature requires a tremendous amount of data processing. And in order for our customers' applications to be used efficiently by their end users, our customers need the ability to process data in real time.
That's awesome. And we throw different words around like real time and low latency, but can you help us understand, in your world, in the product management world where you live, why distance matters and why latency is so important?
Yeah, absolutely. So latency is dependent on a number of variables, as you already know, but one of the most important is the distance between where an application is running and where its end users are. So in order for our customers to achieve real-time results, it's really important that we enable them to run their data processing workloads as close to where their end users are. And for that exact reason, at AWS, we've developed a variety of hybrid and edge services to achieve exactly that need for our customers.
Okay.
Our services come in a variety of form factors, and they're also available around the world in order to meet our customers' varying workload and physical site requirements. Now, as you know, Adrian, I work on AWS Outposts on a day-to-day basis, and I'm really excited to be sharing with you a few examples of how our customers are using AWS Outposts in order to process data locally and make decisions in real time for their end users.
Yeah, you mind giving a quick update or a quick overview of what Outpost is?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So AWS Outposts is a fully managed service that extends AWS infrastructure, services, APIs, and tools from our region to our customers' edge sites. So it really, truly delivers a very consistent hybrid experience for our customers. Our customers can deploy Outposts in a variety of different edge sites. So that can include data centers, co-locations, but it can also include sites like factory floors or stadiums, which is really neat.
That is pretty cool.
At least I think so.
Oh, I think so too.
And currently, Outposts are offered in two form factors. The first is our 42U racks, and the second is our 1U and 2U servers. And that's, again, just to allow our customers to fit exactly their workload and physical site requirements.
That does sound pretty awesome. And back in my time when I was an Outpost specialist, we talked a lot about customers and really was amazing to hear about the art of possible. But do you have any direct customer examples of what customers are using Outpost for these days?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first example I want to walk you through is Mercado Livre.
Okay.
We have an awesome video featuring Anderson Porfirio from Mercado Livre, which we'll be sharing in just a moment. But I want to take a second to set the stage first.
Yeah, please.
So Mercado Livre is using Outposts to revolutionize their warehouse operations.
Really?
Yeah. Mercado Livre has actually experienced really rapid business expansion over the last several years. And obviously that's super exciting for their business. But it has made them need to take a step back and really rethink how they're running their warehouse operations in order to be efficient at this new heightened level of scale.
Yeah, I can only imagine as somebody that volunteered multiple years, a couple years ago in the warehouse during peak seasons, just kind of like the old I Love Lucy episodes where if something slows down, it's catastrophic for the line. I can't wait to see what they got into and how they figured that out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that visual. So some of the innovation that Mercado Libre has implemented actually leverages those maturing technologies that I mentioned earlier, like IoT, like artificial intelligence, robotics, and more.
Okay.
And this is all being done to automate the work that is being done in Mercado Libre's warehouses. So Anderson is about to share a variety of examples that Mercado Libre has built, but one that I want to highlight in particular to illustrate our customers' needs to process data locally is a robotic system that Mercado Libre has developed and deployed throughout their warehouses. This robotic system is used for automating the task of picking goods.
Okay.
And it's really important for Mercado Libre that the system operates with ultra low latency to avoid any kinds of picking mistakes. So as you can imagine, and kind of relating to that visual you provided to us, any kind of latency in this overall workflow could lead to errors, whether that's in delaying the overall fulfillment workflow or even customer-facing errors if there's any inaccuracies in the goods that were actually picked. So to this end, Mercado Libre has built this robotic system on AWS servers, which are actually deployed directly in Mercado Libre's warehouses.
That sounds amazing. I would love to see what this video looked like and figure out how they were able to deploy Outpost to meet their business objectives.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a look at the video.
Obrigado, pessoal, pela oportunidade. Meu nome é Anderson Porfírio, eu sou IT Expert aqui no Mercado Livre. Atuo hoje na equipe de Internal System. A nossa parceria com a AWS é de longa data. Então, assim, nosso workload basicamente está quase que 90% na AWS. Então, é um prazer estar aqui compartilhando um pouco das nossas experiências, dos nossos desafios. E é isso, estou no Mercado Livre faz 5 anos, vou completar 5 anos agora no final do ano. E tem sido maravilhoso, a nossa parceria está muito bacana, muito inovadora e está sendo bem interessante compartilhar aqui um pouco disso hoje. O Mercado Livre hoje é a maior plataforma de e-commerce na América Latina. Então hoje a gente tem mais de 100 milhões de usuários que utilizam a nossa plataforma para compra e venda de produtos. Hoje a gente tem 3 pilares principais dentro do Mercado Livre, que é a parte de e-commerce, que é o nosso portal, a parte de envios, que é justamente a entrega dos pacotes, a entrega dos produtos, e a parte de fintech, que é a parte do mercado pago. Então hoje basicamente o nosso foco é justamente na compra e venda de produtos, na entrega e também agora estamos atacando forte a parte de fintech. Assim, o nosso princípio é 100% cloud primeiramente. Então, assim, a gente evita ao máximo ter workloads on-premises dentro de data centers, localmente nos centros e assim por diante. Então, assim, a solução que a gente buscava de estender a cloud para dentro dos nossos serviços, para dentro dos nossos CDs, centros de distribuições, era justamente o AWS Outpost, porque teria a possibilidade de a gente ter pontos centrais, além das regiões que a AWS oferece para a gente, mas também assim, ter pontos onde o próprio Mercado Livre pode consumir os produtos sem sair da AWS. Então, foi o ponto de partida de ter uma extensão da cloud para ser o ponto focal e o hub de conexão para o Mercado Livre em específico. O nosso desafio principal é justamente ter aplicações industriais que são de fato assim, 100% on-premise na cloud. Então, assim, o nosso principal desafio foi esse, assim, como que a gente poderia ter aplicações industriais, sorter, automação, robôs dentro de uma operação que necessita de uma infraestrutura local, mas assim, tendo cloud como primeira opção. Então, o nosso principal workload hoje no AWS Outpost é justamente a parte de automação industrial. Então, toda a parte de PLC, toda a parte de esteiras de produtos, essas coisas que são industriais e que dependem de uma infraestrutura física local. Tem 2 pontos principais. No AWS Outpost Hack, a nossa intenção é seguir crescendo também na parte de segurança perimetral, que é justamente a parte de câmeras, CFTV e tudo. A nossa intenção com o Outpost Hack é centralizar os nossos serviços de segurança utilizando esse serviço, e também a gente vai, a partir de agora, começar a ter o Outpost AWS Server também. Então a nossa intenção é ter também serviços locais dentro de cada centro de distribuição que a gente tenha, dentro dos nossos data centers também, falando de mercado pago também, utilizando serviços com workload da AWS, mas num centro, num data center nosso, basicamente. Então essa é a nossa intenção e é assim que a gente está visando esse roadmap de crescimento para essa solução. Até a gente tenta ter uma visão um pouco macro referente à nossa responsabilidade para a entrega de um pacote no cliente final. Porque a gente está tratando experiências, a gente está tratando de fato sentimentos. É um presente de casamento, é um presente do Dia das Mães, é de fato uma experiência, e não é só a plataforma, não é só de fato o pacote ou o produto sendo entregue na sua casa, é como está sendo entregue, a data que está sendo entregue e de fato assim, essa experiência e ter a missão de inovar nesse sentido de que o produto vai chegar no tempo correto e você vai conseguir ter essa experiência boa com a sua família, com a sua mulher, sua mãe e tudo mais, pra gente é sensacional. E assim, por trás da cortina, o processo é gigantesco, assim. Hoje nosso ambiente é de missão crítica 100%, então assim, qualquer falha que a gente tem hoje dentro dos nossos centros impacta de fato na entrega do produto. Então, para a gente, a disponibilidade do SLA é muito crítico. Por isso que a gente utiliza, de fato, os serviços da AWS, para conseguir estender esse SLA, para conseguir, de fato, ter a disponibilidade que a gente precisa para não impactar o nosso cliente final. Então, assim, falando tecnicamente, a gente roda as aplicações dentro da AWS, a gente processa os pacotes localmente, a gente, de fato, assim, tem todo um fluxo logístico e processual antes do pacote chegar na casa do cliente, e é de fato assim um desafio todos os dias, basicamente, fazer com que isso aconteça sem ter problemas. O grande desafio quando iniciamos esse processo de automação dentro dos nossos centros de distribuições era justamente assim, não depender de infraestrutura física. Então, assim, e ouvimos muito isso de provedores, que nenhum cliente jamais tinha tido workload fora em cloud, não localmente. Então, o Outpost ajudou muito nesse sentido, da gente quebrar esse paradigma, de fato, que é possível manter um workload com SLA alto, seguro, dentro de uma extensão da cloud, e não necessariamente estar dependendo de outros critérios e outros riscos localmente. Então, assim, foi essencial para a gente quebrar esse paradigma, e agora, de fato, a gente é a primeira empresa que, de fato, roda workloads de automação industrial em cloud. Então, foi sensacional e a experiência foi muito boa. Assim, o Outpost Serve vai ser muito importante para a gente na questão latência, porque, de fato, o processamento de pacote acontece em milésimo de segundos. Então, assim, a gente não pode ter essa dependência de links de internet, a gente não pode ter dependência de serviços que estejam também fora do centro de distribuições. Então, a ideia do Outpost Service é ter os servidores localmente, sendo uma extensão e a gente conseguindo fazer a gestão através das nossas contas, das regiões que a gente utiliza já na AWS, e de fato ter esse produto e esse serviço blindado com a qualidade que a AWS nos oferece. Então, é justamente essa intenção que a gente tem com os Outpost Server. Eu creio que o ponto principal é justamente a quebra de paradigmas, é justamente fazer aquilo que ninguém fez. Porque, de fato, desconfianças, não ter segurança de fato que iria funcionar. Então, acho que o Outpost no geral, o AWS Outpost no geral, nos ajudou nesse sentido, de quebrar paradigmas de que é possível, sim, ter uma extensão do Edge Cloud e não depender de uma infraestrutura local. Então, creio que esse é o grande objetivo que a gente alcançou com a AWS Outpost. Obrigado, pessoal, pelo convite. E é isso, estamos à disposição, sempre que preciso aí.
Kind of humble to see what customers are doing these days with Outpost.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
So I got to ask the question, is it just unique to manufacturing, or do we have stories with customers in other industries kind of going out and solving unique problems that matter to their business?
We sure do.
Okay, let's hear about it.
So the next example I want to walk you through is how AWS Outposts are being used for our capital markets.
Okay.
So last year, as you know, we made the really exciting announcement that NASDAQ had migrated one of its core trading systems to AWS using AWS Outposts. So NASDAQ and AWS actually co-designed an ultra-low latency edge computing system. And this edge computing system provides low double-digit microsecond latency for NASDAQ's end-to-end and order-to-trade processes. It also provides a 10% performance improvement on NASDAQ's round-trip latency.
Wow.
Which is an awesome improvement.
Yeah.
So this system provides the highest standards of both performance and resiliency, while also continuing to meet NASDAQ's very exacting regulatory requirements, which is no small feat.
Yeah, I can't imagine so.
Yeah, and at AWS, we believe that there are other financial services customers, such as hedge funds, investment banks, data aggregators, and more, who also rely on real-time market data just like NASDAQ in order to improve their price accuracy and to inform insights for their trading decisions. And like NASDAQ, these sorts of customers are adopting the cloud to modernize their workloads at a faster pace than ever. So they can really enjoy the same benefits that NASDAQ does by relying on our infrastructure solutions that we've built.
Okay, that's awesome. So we've talked about the benefits that customers can enjoy, but can you tell me a little bit about how partners might particularly fit into this equation?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, it's important that our customers are able to run these sort of data processing workloads as close to their end users as possible. And to that end, we've actually developed a solution in partnership with Equinix and Exegy in order to deliver a data processing solution that can be deployed close to where our customers' end users are. In this case, that's actually where that market data is generated.
That sounds pretty awesome. We start looking at the smaller form factors. What are the type of places that these customers are starting to deploy to? Anywhere in particular stand out?
Yeah, absolutely. So the beauty of the Outpost server is that it's a smaller form factor that can fit in a variety of different spaces. So for example, you can think of one of our customers having maybe a branch office that happens to be close to a financial exchange where the market data is generated. And they can actually deploy an Outpost server directly in that branch office in order to achieve the lowest possible latencies.
Okay, that makes completely perfect sense. I hear you might have another story that might kind of tickle the funny bone a little bit for both of us being sports fans.
Absolutely, but I do want to step back really quick
Okay.
and just talk about why we have chosen to partner with Equinix and Exegy.
That would be awesome to hear.
Cool. So as far as Equinix goes, so much of our world's financial ecosystem is already built on Equinix. And we have a ton of AWS customers who are already leveraging infrastructure in Equinix data centers. And then when it comes to Exegy, Exegy is already providing low latency market solutions for our customers. And now with their new Axiom product line, they're actually able to deliver the same highly reliable solutions that they've been providing to customers for years in a version that's now available in the cloud. And with that, the global reach of both Equinix, Exegy, and AWS Outposts makes this partnership feel like a really natural one for us in order to deliver a seamless data processing solution for our customers, which can be deployed across the world.
That sounds pretty exciting. I didn't realize so much of the core financial service industry lived on Equinix. That's a pretty cool stat to know.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're really excited for this partnership.
Well, awesome. I think we've covered FSI pretty well. What else do we have on that horizon with customers that are doing interesting stuff with Outposts?
Yeah, absolutely. So the last example that I want to walk you through is how Orange Business is using Outposts to enhance the fan experience for sports fans.
Okay.
So Orange Business has actually developed the first ever 5G stadium, which they've deployed in the Stade Velodrome.
How does that work?
Yeah, so Stade Velodrome, for those of you who don't know, is a historic and beloved 80-year-old stadium, which is home to the Olympique de Marseille football club. And Orange Business has leveraged a bunch of really neat technologies, including IoT, augmented reality, and virtual reality, and advanced photography and video in order to develop the first ever 5G stadium. So as I mentioned earlier today, technology of this kind of nature really relies on an enormous amount of data processing. So it's really important that Orange Business is able to conduct these data processing workloads as close to where their end users are in order to deliver a seamless and efficient fan experience.
That sounds pretty awesome, but how does that work? I get the concept, but nuts and bolts of the matter. How does that actually work behind the scenes?
So Orange Business has actually deployed an Outpost rack directly in the stadium in order to run their data processing workloads. And this, shortening that physical distance, allows them to achieve the lowest possible latency for their customers. So we actually have a video from Orange Business as well, and I'm excited for you to actually see some of the innovations that they've developed. But two examples in particular, which I want to highlight before we jump into the video, are some of the cool features that Orange Business has developed with regards to advanced photography and video, which includes a collaboration with Newsbridge. And then I also want to talk through an augmented reality app that they've developed called Augmented Match. It's super neat.
That sounds pretty interesting. I'd love to hear more about it as we get into it.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Well, moving on to the photography and video. So one of the experiences that's the most exciting for fans, both at the stadium and at home, is getting access to media in real time. You've got first-class photography and videographers, or photographers and videographers at the stadium. They're capturing images before the match, they're capturing videos during the match, and fans want access to this media in real time.
Yeah, we do.
Absolutely. So with Orange's private 5G network, which they've actually deployed in the stadium as well,
Okay.
leveraging the Outpost rack, photographers and videographers in the stadium are now able to upload media to online to share with content creators and reporters in real time. They can also cast that media onto the Stade Velodrome's big screen to share with fans in the stadium. And thanks to that partnership with Newsbridge that I mentioned, these photographers and videographers can also upload media to Newsbridge, which helps them assess the relevance and interest of a given media, so that they're uploading the kind of, or I should say, sharing the kind of media that's most engaging for fans.
So no blurry photos, no shaky video, no.
Exactly.
So it's just the good stuff right away. Is what
You
we're
got
looking
it.
at.
You absolutely got it.
Okay.
And then the other example I wanted to mention was Augmented Match, which is that interactive 5G powered app that I mentioned that Orange Business has developed. It's built from a digital twin, and it actually lets fans take their phones, they can scan the field with their phones, and they're able to click on players or aspects of the pitch to pull up real-time statistics or data about those players or the pitch.
I am thoroughly confused, but I am also more than healthily obsessed with wanting to see what this looks like. As a huge sports fan myself, I know you're a sports fan as well. I would love to see what this video looks like.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a look at the video.
Awesome. That is pretty fantastic, Oksana. I'm gotta be completely honest. I'm blown away at the ingenuity and how folks were able to leverage this. And I can see myself, maybe in the future, in a baseball game, football game, a proper football game, if I may say so. Pulling out the phone and getting real-time stats. I'm a stats junkie. I live in analytics. I love looking at predictability, like, hey, who's going to win? What's the percentage of the shot? Or like, what is the once in a lifetime somebody's going to nail a corner? Like, what does that look like? To have that at your hand at real time, it kind of takes beyond what the second screen was ever envisioned to be. Is that about a fair statement?
Oh, I totally agree. And I share all those same hobbies as you, so I'm really eager to experience all these transformative innovations that Orange Business has built. Myself, I think we need to catch a match sometime soon.
That sounds awesome. I don't need an excuse to go to France. I would love to go catch a match there and experience this firsthand. Akshata, thank you so much for joining us today on the show. Really appreciate always talking shop with you, and look forward to speaking with you again in the very, very near future about this.
Yeah, thank you so much, Adrian. It's been a pleasure.